Hi all, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to look into another stock news. So this is something very interesting. So if at all you are investing in mutual funds, so this video will be helpful to you all. So in this video you will get to know how much the fund managers invest in the funds which they manage. So something interesting, right? So let's get in and see how much each fund manager invests in each fund which they manage. So let's get started. So let's get started with the video. So here I have segregated according to the category of the funds like balanced, small cap, mid cap, large cap, multi cap and ELSS funds. So I will be providing details of each fund, the fund manager and the investment of the fund manager here. So first let's look into the balanced fund. The first one is HDFC Balanced Advantage Fund, and the fund manager is Prashant Jain. He's invested 27 crores. The second one is ICICI Pro Equity and Debt Fund. So the fund managers are Naren, Atul and Manish, and they have invested 14.14 crores. The third one is ICICI Pro Balanced Advantage Fund. The fund managers are Naren, Rajat, Manish and Ihab, and they have invested 53.58 crores. Fourth one is SBI Equity Hybrid Fund. The fund managers are Rama Srinivasan and Dinesh, and they have invested 0.58 crores. The next one is Aditya Birla Sun Life Equity Hybrid 95 Fund. The fund managers are Mahesh, Pranay and Dhawal, and they have invested 0.53 crores. Next comes Reliance Equity Hybrid Fund. The fund managers are Sanjay and Amit, and they have invested 0.75 crores. The next one is ICICI Pro Multi Asset. The fund managers are Shankaran, Ihab and Anuj, and they have invested 31.65 crores. The next comes L&T Hybrid Equity Fund. The fund managers are SN Lahiri, Karan and Sriram. They have invested 0.33 crores. The next one is DSP Equity and Bond Fund. The fund managers are Atul and Vikram, and they have invested 0.35 crores. And lastly, in the balance cap funds, the fund is UTI Hybrid Equity Fund, and the fund manager is Srivatsa, and he has invested 0.02 crores. So next, coming to multi-cap funds. So the funds list is here, the fund managers and the investment made by them. See, so the first one is HDFC Equity Fund, and the fund manager is Prashant Jain, and he has invested 33.83 crores. The second one is Kotak Standard Multicap Fund. The fund manager is Harsha, and he has invested 1.86 crores. The third one is Motilal Multicap 35. The fund managers are Gautam and Siddharth, and they have invested 0.4 crores. The fourth one is Franklin India Equity. The fund managers are Anand and Janaki Raman. They have invested 0.34 crores. The fifth one is Aditya Birla Sun Life Equity Fund, and the fund manager is Shah, and he's invested 0.07 crores. Next is Reliance Multicap Fund, and the fund manager is Shailesh, and he has invested 0.28 crores. And next comes Mirae Asset India Equity Fund. The fund manager is Nilesh and Harshad. They have invested 2.67 crores. And next is Franklin India Focused Equity Fund. The fund managers are Roshi and Anand, and they have invested 2.63 crores. And next is IDFC Multicap Fund, the last one in the list, which is and the fund manager is Anup Bhaskar, and he has invested 0.09 crores. And the next is large cap fund list. The first one in the list is SBI Blue Chip Fund. The fund manager is Sohini, and he has invested 1.06 crore. And the next is HDFC Top 100. The fund manager is Prashant Jain, and he has invested 16.93 crores. Next is Reliance Large Cap Fund. The fund managers are Ashwani Kumar and Shailesh Raj, and they have invested 0.26 crores. Next is Franklin India Blue Chip Fund. Fund managers are Anand Radhakrishnan, Roshi, and Shrikesh. They have invested 0.59 crores. The next is Aditya Birla Sun Life Equity Advantage Fund. This is a mix of mid and large cap. So the fund manager is Satyabrata and she's invested 2.39 crores. The next is DSP Equity Opportunities. This is also a mid and large cap combination fund. So the fund managers are Rohit and Jay, and they've invested 0.16 crore. And next is Mirai Asset Emerging Blue Chip Fund. This is also a mid and large cap combination fund. The fund manager is Nilesh, and he has invested 4.40 crores. And lastly, it is UTI Master Share, and the fund managers are Swati and Shravan, and they have invested 0.34 crores. So next is the list of small and mid cap funds. So first I will say the small cap and then go to mid cap. So the first one in small cap is Franklin India Smaller Companies. So the fund managers are Janaki Raman, Hari, and Shrikesh, and the amount they've invested is 0.25 crore. So the next and the last one in small cap list is Reliance Small Cap Fund. The fund managers are Samir and Dhurmil, and they've invested 0.02 crores. So coming to the mid cap funds, so the first one is Reliance Growth Fund. The fund manager is Manish, and he has invested 1.09 crore. Next comes Franklin India Prima, and the fund managers are Janaki Raman, Hari, and Shrikesh. They have invested 0.72 crores. Next is Sundaram Midcap Fund. The fund manager is Krishna Kumar, and he has invested 1.15 crore. And lastly, in the midcap list is DSP Midcap Fund. The fund managers are Vinith, Resham, and Jay, and they have invested 0.10 crore. So lastly, in this video, we are going to look into ELSS funds, the fund, the fund manager, and how much they have invested. So the first one in the list is Axis Long Term Equity Fund. The fund manager is Jinesh, and he has invested 0.11 crore. The next one is Reliance Tax Saver Fund. The fund manager is Ashwani Kumar, and she's invested 0.04 crore. And lastly in the list is Aditya Birla Sun Life Tax Relief 96 Fund, and the fund manager is Ajay, and he's invested 0.03 crores. So this video I think will be very informative and helpful for people who are investing, and for someone who wants to invest also, so they will get to know how much the fund managers have invested in the own fund which they manage.
Thank you for watching the video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified as we upload a new video. All the information provided in this channel is only for general guidance and educational purpose. Don't consider this as a recommendation from our side. Please do your own research or seek a financial advisor prior to investing. You can follow us even on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you.